All right, guys, we are back live from Full Sail University. This is the OpTic Gaming Curse New York matchup. We want to thank you all for your patience during that. There's a little bit of some drama going on the main stage here. Basically, Curse New York had a controller malfunction during the game, but the game had already started, kills were already scored, and players were already on objectives. Players quit out of that game, which would technically be a forfeit opportunity if OpTic wanted to take it. After some thinking it over, OpTic decided they're going to play the match straight up. We are starting fresh still from game number 1. So a good show of sportsmanship here between these two squads. So much on the line. A lot of teams would have just taken that easy win. But as a caster, this is really something that makes you smile when you're casting some esports.
Sportsmanship is always a great thing. So now we're going to begin. Domination on Freight. It's going to be the first map here. We talked a lot about the domination games for both squads here. I feel like Curse New York, they came out strong against Las Vegas, a very, very strong team in the slaying department. But a lot of people tell me, and I've seen it too, OpTic Gaming's domination game equally as impressive.
Can we watch Scumpy at the start? I'm just seeing this
You're
man
the one controlling it.
Raging through that window. He is ready to go.
Yeah, he's yelling if you know we can only read lips. So let's go ahead. I wonder what he's saying. So yeah, so let's go ahead and kick it off with Scump at the start here and see what he's going to bring to the table. And again, my player to watch. So let's see if he lives up to it.
And here we go. Scumpy on your screen at the start is going to open up his push towards red. There will be a player patiently waiting for his attack. So heads up play not to push in right away. Instead, they're going to let Embos smoke the middle. Concussion is going to connect as well. And now he's going to be looking for these early kills. Finally, Burns drops, and Embos will be answered back upon, and Nade Shot already on the other side of the map. They're definitely baiting B here for OpTic Gaming. Yeah,
they're waiting to see if anyone's going to try and get aggressive. And Nade Shot picking up a double kill there for Nade Shot. Big win for him. He's actually going to be 3-0 right now. Might get this fourth one, too, right behind this wall. This could be an easy challenge, but the nade is going to meet him there.
Nice work there by Burns, taking out Nade Shot with the grenade. BL Fire connecting with the nade of his own. Same thing goes for Mochila and Revan. 4 straight grenade kills, and we actually have B in control now of Curse New York.
And that's exactly what I saw Curse New York do against Curse Las Vegas, right? When you think that Las Vegas had that opportunity, they were able to just swarm them, and really some key grenade kills. That's something I did not see, so that's a new little trick from New York, but great moves by them.
And I'm loving what we're seeing here from Mike Lushanok, better known as BL Fire in the Call of Duty community. Young guy, 6'6", a freaking monster when you stand next to him, but yeah, he is so good on the controller. And you can see his job right now, try and focus down this crate area. Revan's there to help out, and they have B control, they had C control. We're going for the spawn trap, and now Revan's going to move in for the contest.
Yeah, it's a pretty smart play here to try and see if we get a neutralization, which of course is always a key thing, which he's not going to be able to do so, but that forced 2 members of OpTic to have to go back. So now they have to just readjust their attack on B.
Burns getting the reload and still challenging. 2 more players for OpTic back at their base. There's the Oracle mode, as you guys can see the outlines through walls now. And Revan, again, behind enemy lines. B has not been contested yet at all by OpTic Gaming. They are still trying to figure out how to get out of their base. The one player who is escaping is Embos, and he is now behind Burns. There's 1 big kill. Now needs to get Revan out of the base.
Yep, and you know, Bose, of course, 3-7, having a bit of a rocky start here. Nade Shot coming out strong, and you know, Playster and Scump a little quiet. Granted, Scump 4-5, still early part of the game. Did not expect that kind of score from Play though.
Well, let's see what Embos can do as he is forced to double all the way back to A. And he is going to go for the shots. Cleans up Burns, has to re-secure A. Trophy system down. That'll go away any moment. And there, he's going to get it. Does he know a player is coming from behind? Shots go down. He challenges and is cleaned up. Nade Shot's turn. All of this back at their home flag. But while we were talking about the A action, look at C, Golden Boy. A player was able to go all the way over. That was Clayster to secure C, excuse me, and now it looks like OpTic Gaming, they're going to force Curse to double back. Can they jump on this opportunity? It's going to be up to Embos to get this one-on-one kill.
And while, you know, of course, while all this is going on, if you take a look at B, OpTic Gaming is already on the push toward B, and now Curse New York is not gaining any points here. They're going to have to rally quick to go after A. This is good for OpTic Gaming, especially when they were down quite a deficit there at the midpoint of this round. Looking pretty good, 52-48.
Yeah, 93 seconds left on the clock, only a 5-point differential. What a comeback here from OpTic. And now you're going to see Embos getting the power position top window. Scump also out in the middle of the map. He's finally cleaned up. Embos will go down. It's going to be up to Clayster now with the Remington to keep the opponents off B flag.
Yeah, and if you have to think, right, if you're able to hold this one down for a minute's time, I mean, you're going to grow a sizable lead in that point of time there. So I have to say, I like what I'm seeing out of OpTic Gaming. It's 58-60. OpTic Gaming has managed to take the lead here by 1 point, and they're going to continue to climb forward.
Clayster continues to put shots down from the middle. Last bullet there in the clip will pick up the kill on BL Fire. Meanwhile, Mochila still putting up numbers. He's 13-11, trying to cancel out nade shots 13-12, and Clayster just getting heated up at 8-8. Let's go over to Mochila, though. This is the guy we talked about, the backpack when you read his name in Spanish. And Mochila, he is going to try and put his team on his back as he has time and time again when it comes to respawn game modes. He is an absolute slaying monster with this Remington.
Incredible player. I mean, his Remington skills, like you said, it's second to none almost. But I do want to point out, though, I got to give credit to Clayster. He started at 1-5 and came back and I believe it's like 9-10, so not bad there for that last half of that game. And Mochila, as best as he could possibly do, OpTic Gaming just able to capitalize here, and they are going to be able to go into the second round with a sizable lead.
And the big part of that is going to go thanks to nade shots 16 and 13. Big kills on defense by Embos, and really it was the heads-up play. I believe it was Clayster, but could have been Embos, who went all the way across the map, took Curse New York's home flag. And you also have to question Curse New York going for that third neutralization. Wasn't needed. Why not just stay happy with B and A control at the start? They got a little overzealous, and it bit them. What's the difference in score at the half?
14 points. I'm terrible at math, but somehow I was able to figure that one out.
I appreciate it because I paid zero attention.
You and I are both just not good at math, so we have like the two worst mathematicians up here.
Thank God we have Corey Dunn directing this show in our ear.
Yeah,
Thank you, Corey.
He's
all right,
so
smart. One half in the books, guys. We're taking a quick 30-second commercial break as the players get the next side loaded up. 14-point advantage for OpTic Gaming here in game number 1. Curse New York needs to score at least 15 more in the second half to take the series. Here we go. We are back. This is second half of Domination on Freight, game number 1 between OpTic and Curse New York. This one for a spot at the World Championships. Off the break, you're going to be watching BL Fire, who is going to get the home base capture, but the action is all about B. And who's got the advantage here, Golden Boy?
I mean, I'm trying to take a look and see what's going on, but it seems like OpTic Gaming already has bodies on B. There's going to be some pressure from Curse New York, and while nade shot is going to get picked off, though, OpTic Gaming does manage to get control of B.
BL Fire coming off a respawn, having no luck. Mochila, though, on a 2-point spree, looking for his 3rd kill in a row. Burns also putting up some kills in that kill feed. 2 of them make it 3 after that. Looking for another. Burns ripping through OpTic, but Scumpy and Embos left alive are now putting the pressure on B.
Yeah, that's right. And it's so long as they can just continue to keep their eyes focused on there and not, spread out in a way where it's going to jeopardize them from giving up key positioning. And, Scumpy's going to get picked off, but he is going to have plays to pick up a kill. And there you see it. So, again, it's just that movement that they really need. And I'm really seeing OpTic take advantage of this here. Good call-outs, good communication. They're definitely hyped and energetic. On the other side, though, you got Curse New York just coming at them just as tough. And we have a 24-15. OpTic Gaming still in the lead, commanding lead as a matter of fact, and they're continuing to add on to it.
Did you see that headshot from Clayster? You could barely see the head over the box. We saw it with the Oracle mode, but fantastic precision with this Remington. Clay, he's on the bottom floor, though, and he knows what's up. There is a player trying to overextend. Good call-outs being used here by OpTic. Nice shutdown by Clayster. 14-point advantage from the first half. They now have 9 more added to that. And Clay really coming alive here in the middle. Embos trying to get some defensive kills as well. They will not be giving up their home flag at the start of this one. And Curse New York, they have B for the moment, but 3 men from OpTic on that point will secure it back in their favor.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, right back, Puckett. That's the thing that's been just so telling here between OpTic. They let them think that they have that opening, and then they just pincer them right into B, and they move right back in. So Scumpy getting a bunch of kills there, finding a player by B. But with that said, they still manage to control it. There's going to be one guy lingering. I don't know if he's going to be that effective, and he does get cleaned up. That was going to be Burns getting cleaned up by Embos.
Burns was doing a nice job using that smoke for cover at B, but there's just too many OpTic members in the middle of the map.
Yeah, they have too many bodies there, man. It's very hard to to push B when it's like that. I mean, you're just getting stopped at all corners.
And OpTic Gaming showing so much more strength in the slaying category at the start of this one. The Vector's paying off very well for Scumpy and Nadeshot. And looking in the kill feed, oh, another drop down depth, but Nade here with the Vector will clean it up. 2 more players pushing the back flag. Will he be able to stop them? Doesn't see it. He's picked off from behind. The spawners will have to deal with it, and it looks like Clayster realizes it, says, let's go, Scumpy. Let's go grab A. Actually, that's Embos who is there. Meanwhile, Curse New York battling for B. Will Nadeshot be able to deal with this?
Well, they know they still have an opportunity to do something, Curse New York, and Nadeshot's going to try and disrupt them, but not going to happen. Curse New York managed to get control yet again, and back and forth we go here in this domination game.
35-point lead or more here for OpTic Gaming.
Ooh.
But Curse New York trying to claw back. 90 seconds left on the clock. They are going to need a 3 cap at some point, and that's exactly what they're going for. Let's go over. Revan behind enemy lines. 2 players to beat here. Will get knifed. No luck as BL Fire still trying to capture A, and it's not looking good. OpTic Gaming, they could pull this one out. 64 seconds still to go, though.
Yeah, well, what they're doing is they turtle in their base at the right time, right? But now they have to push out. They have to make sure that they can at least just get some kind of control over by B and just stop this push right away. They still have the lead. They still have the advantage. But if they do turtle too much in their base, they risk, getting 3 capped, and then that could spell bad news for OpTic.
24-point advantage for OpTic. Coming down to the final 40 seconds. Clayster with 2 big kills. Embo's also in that kill feed. All 4 up for OpTic Gaming. Curse New York getting pushed back. And down to the final 30. The question is, who from OpTic will finish with most kills? Currently it's Scump at 15 and 11. Clayster right behind him at 14 and 8. Climbing while shooting didn't work out too well. Meanwhile, Scumpy on a 4-point spree. He's going to be dropped. Nadeshot, the last man standing in a 1-on-4.
Yeah, that's right. And as Curse New York continues to try and climb back into the lead, I mean, again, it just was too little too late there. OpTic Gaming will take game number 1 here in this matchup. Of course, winner determines who goes to COD Champs.
Good start here for OpTic Gaming. They fell to Envy, but they've washed that out of their minds. They're coming in fresh. And game number 1, they win both sides of Domination. Yep. Now it's time for Search and Destroy, though, and that is the game mode that Curse New York 6-1'd Vegas to get to the main stage.
That's right. It's going to be a very, very good matchup. Of course, we're going to see what their picks are. Actually, Puckett, do you have the picks there?
Yeah, we got some picks over here. You want to see that Sovereign Dom next?
Sovereign S&D, actually.
Sovereign S&D. I can read.
Yeah, you can read. You can read. So, yeah, Sovereign Search and Destroy coming up next.
All right, so here we go. Game number 2. After this one, can Curse New York tie it up, or will OpTic give themselves a healthy 2-0 lead? We'll find out after this.